You fuck with somebody with money, you're fucked. You can run, but you can't hide. You have never met anybody like me, and you probably never will. Because you're a cunt. Where's the vagina cream? I give you this vagina cream so you can rub it on your snatch. Because that's life, guys and gals. Nobody gives a fuck about your... Nobody.
Fret not, you niggas is in the best spot. Perfect example of what a nigga best not. Fix his body in position and mind in submission to accept being bitches. Nigga, this is a different jurisdiction. We on top of this one. Money, my religion, trade federal commissions. Nigga, you delinquent, chronic tax evasion. Caught him lackadaising, he thought I couldn't fade him. Big dough, I'm from everybody paying, killing everything they saying if it ain't about a payment. Universal commercial code financing statements, CASHAPP numbers, general obligations. The expert, national treasurer, reader of the ledger, extender of expenditures. Hands all in your pockets, nigga, I've been insurers. X amount of cash outs until the counts is in the norm. Form to fill out for that exempt tax and they ask for a pass and then slide without tapping in. It's blasphemy, the acting in, posturing. It's a counterfeit, the game flooded because of them. It's a bunch of them fucking up the sustenance. I'm up with the sun, top of the AM functioning. Checking the cease and expenses. Lucrative business, taxing bitch niggas who try to mimic this. Debits and credits, indigenous express shit. Hit a lick and throw up the set quit. Check it out, a lot of dough to be made. And likewise, cause there's still a lot of dough to be paid. To operate on the world stage, turn the page, the table's over. We getting over till it's over for you. Weird socially engineers is out of here. And real original hairs is on
and
top of here.
I'm not here to insult your ethnicity, but I will. I'm not here to insult your religion, but I will. Because in the real fucking world where nobody gives a fuck, you want to fit in. You want people to like you. Why? Because you had poor fucking role models. And I'm trying to give you a fucking template to fight off that loser. Goddamn, like the devil's gonna make me do it. Gotta fight that loser off. When I tell you the world's over, brother, it's over. Because if you're the best we got on this planet, you're gonna take responsibility for the first time in your fucking lives. When I tell you there's 31 days in February, there's fucking 31 days in February. When I tell you the fucking sun's not coming up, the motherfucking sun's not coming up.
The rap game just become a cesspool of snitches, werewolves and witches. Interviews in 60 minutes, complaints about business. Who's dissing? Tools blinking. Who's the last dragon or the show up? Hold up, niggas mugshot be looking funny as fuck. They wanna dress up and get a tummy tuck and claim they be rolling up. Get a bunch of holes in your truck. The AR got that Rambo clutch. Just touch the deposit and the routing number on a bitch's ass, just like a bounty hunter. No, we didn't stutter. They wonder because their brain got cluttered. They left that in the gutter that is under the bridge. Hope you not minding the stench. Ain't nobody quite branded like this. With all that reckless eyeball and keep your mind to your bitch. In the Southwest, we make them dig they own ditch. Shouts out to LA, they get bigger or rich. Make it make sense. They rich for penny pinch. So I screw this ratchet with the heavy wrench. Stay steady shit. This to stay ready click. Never be a day I switch. Hold her hand, I might mack on your bitch. If the shoe fits, wear it and just be glad they lost all their bands. Now they shaking hands and taking stands. Then behind the wall they need a colostomy bag. He went to Hollywood and dressed in a drag just to get paid. Each a which away. To my dismay, they is still bitch made. Catch a shade in the fade, then they claim to be made. Yeah, that'll be the day when pigs fly from Hawaii to Bed-Stuy. But then they lies comply with the FBI. I make them obese squeezing this healthy nine.
Nobody is better at this than me. The world is irretrievable. The world is going in the shitter. Embarrassed to be a human being. See everybody fucking whining like bitches. I'm fucking embarrassed. Fucking never. If I live to be 1,000,000 years old, I'd never do this again. Because this is a thankless fucking job. Because you're all worthless. I was taught, and the truth said the truth will make you free. That's what they told me. Apparently now, not now.
What's the skinny jean wearing nigga with purple dreads? Got a divorce bald bitch that give him dry hair. What about her best friend? Looks like her baby daddy on the gender bin. Trying to put the little homies on a homo trend? Fuck what they say. His boss, Lil Wayne, lovey daddy won't let him play. Tired of chicken dumplings, steady coming from the AU niggas. Be from small towns and the neighboring states. So please let me present the facts on the case. Your Honor, they're all cowards. You can see it on their face. If they make a wrong move, the Jew will put them in their place. So I want you young and little niggas, grab your ankles while you on the chase for the Got no person, they hurting inside. Their daddy wasn't there and their mama told them lies. 50 Cent got the muscles, but the bitches got his pride. Rick Ross on decline, his outfits in disguise. Snoop got locked up cause Whitey thought he was high. Suge Knight got hit with a bell at $1,025,000. These supposed to be our bad guys. At the same time, every nigga in the country about to get shot up. And ain't a billionaire nigga that done dropped $1. What about Farrakhan and the Million Man March? Every time niggas gather, they gotta bring grocery carts. I'll let you missiles dance in the King's Court with no heart for the motherfucking
No.
Niggas speak and think on a third grade level, then complain about signing contracts with the devil. Even Puffy got in trouble and had to be humble. Too much gas in that Lambo, get your head bubbled. UCLA got money from slave days. What about Dr. Dre, who almost lost a big deal? Cause our homie got on Instagram flashing champagne and bills. Meek Mill apologizing to Cheap Thrill. While West Coast of Texas give a fuck how you feel. Jay-Z know the deal, be a father for real. Hip hop is dead, the bitch just lost the repeal. Now tell me how many more niggas get killed for the make some man take things over. Let's him loose, hard to swallow. Put you there where things are hollow. The brain is just a flame. The bunch of church to keep you in.
Yo. Nigga. Nigga. Yo, what is good, brother? That's right. Rest in peace to the nigga Hulk Hogan, man, for sure. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Is why I had to reach on the fame right now. I was going to play Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams, but you know, I'm so deep with what I've done with hip hop. I am rock star, you know. I just like my rock star. I don't like to, you know, have all of these weird goggle-eyed fucking imaginations of other people that want me to be what the fuck they got going on in their fucking head. It's dynamic, you know, the way people think. But you know, it's crazy how, man, July done whooped everybody's ass, man. Rest in peace to the nigga Young Noble, first and foremost. While everybody trying to act like that situation didn't happen. And we all looking at the Ozzy Osbourne and the Hulk Hogan and shit. Once again, niggas evading responsibility. That's some bitch ass shit. You know, as soon as you evade responsibility, you have signed up as great coward. You are bitch made nigga. As soon as you run away from any form of problem, male or female, you are a loser. You are weak. You are the autistic, worthless fuck who brings nothing to existence. That's right. You need to be removed. And that's just the way it works. So, you know, that's the world we're in. You know, Hulk Hogan held himself to be great. Ozzy Osbourne held himself to be great. So did Young Noble. And rest in peace to my nigga Verse Spencer. And my nigga Verse Spencer was a local who believed in the nigga a lot. He always tried to drag me out and tried to get me to do events and all this other shit. And you want to know what my problem is, man? What a lot of people tell me in their results is that, look, man, entertainment is not a hustle. You know, you got to be boo-boo the fool, flapping your fucking bozo feet around for a bunch of fucking losers in the audience in order to, you know, get your bag, get your money up. And I'm not going to say the losers in the audience, you know, maybe that was too harsh. Come on, Mr. Booker. You're not being friendly for the children. They want me to be the Barney, you know. Nobody respects entertainers. So why the fuck would you intentionally want to work a job where people don't respect you? I don't understand it. You know, but shouts out to those people. People don't respect cops. People don't respect 18-wheel drivers. You can tell by the way they drive, you know, around when trucks are around, you know. There's a lot of things that the human doesn't respect because their drunk, worthless mammy didn't teach them any fucking respect. Let me show you something. Shouts out to my sister, man. Salute. You know, my sister, she's been married for 8 years before she even had her first child with her husband. None of you whores can do that today. Who's doing that? Who out here, boy? My mom must have put the goddamn salute to my mom. She must have put the goddamn sprinkle something extra in the nigga's oatmeal because me and my sister, we came out phenomenal pieces of work. She held it down like that, nigga. 8 years married before she even had her first child. That is heavy Sasquatch foot, is what that is on a bitch ass nigga. And that's what's going on in the world. You know, you got a bunch of weaklings that signed up a bunch of weak ass shit, and now they're mad about what they signed up to. You know, they're all trying to. You signed up to bullshit for the past 20 years, and then out of nowhere, you're trying to clean up all your bullshit. And you look fucking stupid trying to do it. Why don't you just stay in your pigsty and waddle in your filth? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, though, to all the greats that have passed. And that's the first thing you heard. As soon as Hulk Hogan died, the first thing you heard was brother, and then you thought of me because I say brother. I don't say bruh. You sound like some fucking animal out in the outback trying to fucking make a call. Brr. No, you say brother. You enunciate the whole word, brother. So when we say brother, that will be dedicated towards the Hulk Hogan. And then you have another one, Ric Flair. I hope Ric Flair don't got to go, woo! Boy, that was a nigga right there, boy. Ric Flair was a crazy motherfucker. Rolls driving, Gucci belt wearing. No, that nigga, that motherfucker was talking the big shit. Ric Flair was hip hop before hip hop was hip hop, if you understand what I'm saying. I want to show y'all some hip hop. Y'all want to see this painting I'm working on? Big deals to get big wheels. You know, for real. Big deals to get the big wheels. Let me show y'all something, man. I just, if there's any painters out there, if anybody takes art that seriously, let me review what you got, and maybe I'll sell your art for you as well. I'm an art dealer. This is the painting that I'm working on right now. Where is it at? You niggas. Let's talk about you niggas. Let me see here. This is the first hip hop snarl. You see that? You can't even see it because it's not even really defined. But when you get in on the painting, hold on, let me see if I can show it a different way. Woo! This shit is a heavy piece of work. This was painted in the 1500s, my dog. It's a video of it in the gallery. You see that? He has the snarl. He has the lip turned up, nigga. We getting this money, nigga. I wish I could show it, man. Hold on. I'm trying to show it. This motherfucker, boy. This painting. Oh, hold on. Is he gonna show it? He's showing me the detail. This is painted on wood panel. This is oil on wood panel. This comes directly from the 1500s. It is by a Dutch master. I'm not going to say his name, nor am I going to say where the painting is located, but it's just, oh, there it is. There it is. You see all that definition? Watch the hip hop snarl. Watch it. You see that? Ugh, nigga, wear the bag, nigga. Yeah, see? You see that? The 1500s, nigga. That's wild shit. I love the medieval, boy. You see some wild shit up in that medieval times. But yeah, rest in peace to everybody, man. It's really crazy. I've learned a lot this July, man. You know, the snake came down. It is the year of the snake. And the snake came down and whipped the anaconda tail on everybody. You dig what I'm saying? You got to watch the bullshit, man, because, you know, it's definitely trying to slam down on all of us. We're in Mercury retrograde right now. I just went through, you know, a crazy little battle, but you never know what type of energy is hanging around you. And you got to be very careful about what energy is hanging around you because it might stagnate you. It could be weighing you down, and it's a weight on your shoulders that you don't even know is a weight on your shoulders. And that is what is so crazy about life. And guess what? It could be your son. It could be your daughter. It could be your mother. It could be your father. There could be, you know, and they're smiling with you. They're clowning with you. You know, they eat the spaghetti noodle with you, all the shit. And you think you know, boom, ace, boom, coon with this motherfucker. And then this motherfucker turn out to be the nemesis, the enemy, the arch enemy. You understand? Okay. Look at what just happened. Prime example. Look at what just happened with your boy, Birdman. This nigga was chilling with Birdman was chilling with Tony Braxton for 16 years, nigga. Finally married the chick. And the chick divorced the nigga in 30 days and demands $160 million. You lost your goddamn mind. You've lost your mind. You've lost your noodle. Yeah, it's the year of the snake. Let's talk about that. I'm glad you said that. The year of the snake. Oh, before we go in, Kicked Out of Heaven. Get all 9 books. Volume 1, 2, 3. The Black Man's Bible. The Ethereal Law, and also the 4 ebooks, which would be Real Nigga Etiquette, Real Nigga Etiquette Voodoo Edition, and the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women, all for $100 right now at theblackmansbible.com. If you do not have it, then you don't have magic. Okay? That's how I'm going to start doing that, yeah. If you do not have it, then you don't have magic. That's what it is when it comes to my literature. I teach the reality. So, not only that, but we have the 33rd degree sale going on. So go to kickedoutofheaven.com. You can get all 3 volumes for $33 in total, and that includes shipping and handling. So stop bullshitting with your time and stop bullshitting with your mind. Okay. So it is the year of the snake. Let's break down a little bit of science on that. The year of the snake is 77, 89, 2001, 2013, and 2025 Chinese dynamics. So what we need to understand about the astrology, one thing that pulled me into Chinese astrology was, I mean, I knew about it since a kid, but, you know, I didn't know no details or nothing. I just knew they had a large astrology system or whatever, you know. So in that astrology system, I am a hog. A pig, okay, is what is identified as in the American understanding. But in the Chinese understanding, please know that it is a boar. So since they use boar and America uses pig, which is a domesticated boar, the god 720 will use hog. The house of Gad, H-O-G, is hog, okay? So I am a hog. My son is a hog. He is the same Chinese zodiac. So they got different ones. They got the metal, the water, they got a couple of the different elements. I think it's about 5 different elements. They got a metal, a water, a wood, and a couple of other ones, an earth one and another one that signify the differences in the different same zodiac sign but different elements. Okay, so the snake zodiac sign is actually my enemy. And that's what pulled me into Chinese astrology, because they have this enemy system. And I've never heard of that. You know, usually when you go into astrology or tarot or whatever, everything is supposed to be, oh, it's sweet fairies, and, you know, and we're going to tell you all the good about your future and blah, 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 blah. They don't ever balance shit the fuck out, you know, and I don't like that shit. As soon as somebody gives you all the hokey pokey bullshit, then that means that they're lying. You're a fucking liar, because everything has a dark side. So give me some dark side, and now we're looking at some balance. So when you know how to judge the scales, once you understand the dark side. So the pig and the snake are enemies in the Chinese zodiac, and it's a very real thing. I am a pig. Tupac was also born in the year of the hog, okay, and which I believe was 71. Yeah, 71, because 12 years, 83, 95, 2007, 2019, and then 2031. Okay. So with me being a boar and the snake being my enemy, I have to stay low. So last time, 2013, when I moved to Vegas, my house got raided. All types of crazy shit happened when I was in El Paso before I moved to Vegas. And Tupac was born a hog, and also the city of Vegas is founded in the year of the snake. And as you know, Pac got killed here in Vegas, which is a year of the snake. Now, what happens is that, as we've understood, well, with my philosophy on how to approach astrology, we definitely want to look at the activities of the animal. So when you understand the behaviors of the animals and how they communicate with each other in nature, you get a better definition on what this thing is. When we talk about going to war and having an enemy, me being a hog and the snake are highly attracted to each other. So, for instance, the song Tax Evasion that I just played at the beginning of this track, and at the beginning of this video, and also the song A War Going On Outside No Man Is Safe From, and also the song This Is For The City, which is the same nigga, the mayor. He is a year of the snake. Okay. My last shorty, the Samoa that was around for a while, she was a year of the snake. And I'm a pig. So we had a lot of conflict in certain areas, but we were also highly attracted to each other in certain areas. You dig what I'm saying? And then, as you see, Pac was killed in the city that is founded in the year of the snake. Me being a pig, being in this city, Las Vegas, year of the snake is sort of came into some conflict. I sort of got to watch myself a little bit more carefully out here, how I operate and who I operate with. You dig what I'm saying? Even though I've already said it in my head that Vegas is home. Unless I get a real big bag, I might think about moving to Dallas. You know, that is a possibility. But there's no other city in America that I could really see myself living in besides either Vegas or Dallas. I'm here now. I've been moving around my whole life, nigga. Me no punk bitch. I'm not going to be moving to no another city about nothing, nigga. Vegas is it. There's some people that don't even like my energy here because I don't do all this fake ass shit that a lot of motherfuckers permit. You know, Vegas is a city of imposters. So you have a lot of, you know, the imposter Elvis and the imposter Prince and the wannabe Tupac and a bunch of all that type of shit be here in the city. You know what I'm saying? So once I really saw how my niggas in Vegas was moving, or how this whole zone was moving, because I already understood that each region of the country, it doesn't matter where you live out on the planet, there's already a culture system that sort of like radiates from the ground. And you're going to be involved over the years. you will fall into the hole. And I already knew that science before I moved here, so I knew, okay, let's go to Vegas and we got to see how these niggas move to see how I'm going to move. And I didn't like the way people was moving. The high level anxiety, the high level confusion, the high level distrust, the high level setup nature. I'm not fucking around with none of that shit. And then that's what made me bounce back and really get hardcore in these books and put the soul in the book, because you niggas is fucking around and I don't play around with your dumb shit. You understand me? So yeah. So this is the year of the snake, and I had to stay low because when it is your enemy year for your zodiac sign, nigga, the devil will come. The devil will arrive. The 4 horses will come out the sky, and it will be great. It will be great revelation. It will be sulfur that is rained upon the head. And they tried to rain the sulfur on me just right now, just this whole month. I was going through it. And nobody wins at war with me. Now, see, when a hog and a snake are in nature, the hog always wins. Snakes can't even poison a pig because pigs have a little vein in between their hoof that gets rid of hardcore poisons. So snakes can't even poison a pig no matter how many times they want to goddamn bite them. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, you do have anacondas and pythons that could wrap around a pig, suffocate him and swallow him. That has happened before, and it can happen, but in very, very rare instances. But besides that, when pigs see snakes, they immediately attack them. They chew them up. They spit them out. They jump on top of them. Blase, blah, so on and so forth. So you will be so, and I'm not going to say that I've had bad relationships. I didn't have a bad relationship with my ex. I don't have a bad relationship with her now. I don't have a bad relationship with none of my niggas that are snakes. But I know a lot of snake year motherfuckers come around me. You know, and I don't got no problem with that. I leave the door open, you know. How is Hogan a real American? Did you not hear about his scandal? What is it? What was his scandal? He had a scandal over the booty, like everybody else. What did he say? The N-word? Did he throw a noose up on the wrestling ring? You know, I don't care, bro. You know. Yeah, I mean, there comes a certain intellectual level where everybody just turns into a dumbass, you know, and you're a dumbass because it's immature. You know, it's really simple. I want everybody to say it with me, because you're a dumbass. That's right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Because you're a dumbass. You see that? Doesn't it feel like you just made like some type of spiritual yoga pose or something? The exhilaration when you say that is phenomenal. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So moving forward, I might as well put it out there. I got a room for rent, you know. I got things going on in the world. It's kind of fucking crazy, you know. The release. Yes, there is a great release when you say, because you're a dumbass. I think I'm going to go ahead and copyright that phrase. That's right. Because you've all spent 20 years evolving great dumbass into your system in operation and how you move and how you deal with people. And then you automatically expect somebody to respect you, you know. A fight? Why do you motherfuckers do this shit with my wordplay? This motherfucker here, Coolie Boolie over here. Look at this shit. A flight attendant was sentenced to more than 18 years for filming the bot in the bathroom of a plane. Hey, I really be wondering how y'all be looking at me. Yo, that shit is funny as hell. Yeah, that's right. Booty! Then took over the world, nigga. Booty for president. That's right. The booty then took over the whole world. All you motherfuckers done lost your mind. Court case after court case after court case after court case. Nigga, we just looked at 20, 30 years of court cases about somebody funky coochie. Do you understand about the tampon? The tampon okay, was in the Exhibit A bag. Do you understand me? The tampon took the stand. We had to cross. What do they call it? We had to cross-examine. Yes, the attorneys had to cross-examine the tampon on the stand. Okay, and that's all there is to it. You know what I'm saying? Booty that took over the world, nigga. Okay. We need to put it on. I need to make a big old flag of it with a booty on it. You understand? And you motherfuckers need to stake claim. Put it in front of your driveway. You know. Yeah, that's what the human is. That's what America is. Candace Owens is getting sued by the First Lady of France for calling her a trans. Yeah, isn't that the story where the dude's father turned into a girl, then married his son so he could be the First Lady? And it was just, it's all levels. I think that's the highest level of I think that's the highest level of slander, the highest level of conspiracy theory the world has ever seen. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Your father goes and changes his sex so he can marry his son, so he could be the First Lady. You niggas are perverted out here in the world. And I'm going to tell you something. A pussy is not that important, my nigga. The light. Pussy is not that important. That's right. Booty is not that important. You just haven't gotten enough scent, nigga. You see what I'm saying? See, the white man's nose is real sharp. Sharp like cheese. You understand? So it's sharp and narrow. And they when they inhale, they get the acute scent. Okay, of the butt. See, the African and the white man we pick up different scents of the coochie. Y'all niggas didn't know this shit. You gotta go to your biology. You gotta go to Harvard. You're not in Harvard, that's why you don't know. That degree ain't finna do shit for you. You understand me? So let's go back to it. The white man's nose is very sharp and it has the Masonic degree angle on it, right? So with the Masonic degree, they pick up the acute part. It's called sharp cheese. You ever heard of it? You see it in the grocery store in the cheese section. It says sharp right there. The Negro's nose is obtuse angle. He picks up wide degrees of cunt from different angles. The white man is forward. The black man is left and right. Sort of like bull horns. That's why they call him the bull, huh? Because the scent angles come from the left and the right, nigga. And then nigga be looking real quick, just like that's why they can turn their head so quick in sports. It's you know, because it's already built in for great, you know, detection, sonar detection from different angles. You dig what I'm saying? And the Negro will go hunt. There's more animal. You understand? That's why the white man says, charge! He charge in the pussy. You know, and he run forward. They trying to get Donald Trump caught up in all this goddamn, you know, he touched the butt too. He touched some tender coochie too. So what, nigga? The Lord, nigga, has given me cock to use on a bitch. And that's what we gonna do. It is justified. Do you understand? You know, it is justified. Oh, women like booty too. They try to act like they don't. Women like it. Women do some dangerous shit when the lights go off. When they be at home by themselves, nigga, everything look like a phallic something is going down. Toothpaste tubes, nigga. Brush handles, nigga, the whole shit. Broom handles, remote control. You understand? The dill pickle, nigga. You understand? That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. Dill dough is the pickle in bread. It's a dill pickle in the bread. It's the dough. It's the dill dough. That's ta-da. You see that? You don't know your English language. You're fucking up. Okay? For real. That's what it is, you know? And yeah, man. They try to catch up Trump about the booty. They said, nigga, the Epstein files. He was like, nigga, do you want to file? We gonna get your ass to file. Lock your monkey ass up. Lock this nigga up. He's an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? He's an immigrant. Lock this nigga up. We got an Epstein file on your ass too. How about you Epstein file that bank account, bitch ass nigga? You're broke, nigga. I see you on the list, on my EBT list. Have you lost your mind? You're trying to get, you know, all types of goddamn programs. You want grants, nigga. Okay, you're broke, nigga. And you bothering the Trump. Who cares, man? Everybody talking shit, and then you wonder why Trump over there about to cash in on your ass. It's like, go ahead, keep on talking all that goddamn shit. Yeah, nigga. Worry about them Epstein files where I just got 5 million over here, 20 million over here. You gonna worry about that bullshit. Because I'm not finna be worried about that bullshit. You know? So, and then everybody, where are all the girls? Where are all the children that they said were there? They're adults now. They should be able to report. They got themselves, right? Are they reporting? No. They're bawling, you fucking idiot. You think motherfucker ain't finna goddamn get fucked on as nature intended? In nature, we fuck. Do you get that, human? Is that sinking in your head yet? That's what we do in nature. We fuck. That's what you're born to do. Motherfucker, wow. Wowzers, Batman. That's why you're here. Because your mammy was getting fucked on. She enjoyed it too. Did you grow up yet? Is there some maturity in your mailbox yet? Okay? Yeah, your mammy enjoyed it. The same mammy that put your gifts together underneath the Christmas tree. She baked your birthday cake. She took great long schlong in the late night hour when you were asleep in the diaper. That's right. Somebody was getting beat down and hair pulled. She was getting degraded, demoralized, and she enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, if we're going to get down to the details, she requested it. She suggested it. She requests spankings. Do you understand? And this is where life is at. This is where things are going. This is where life is at. It has been for 30,000 years. And now everybody is mad because women are trying to rule and they're trying to implement all these psychological tricks to make bitch ass niggas feel guilty about using their fucking slab on a fucking bitch. But they don't care if you're looking at porn though. They don't care about that, because when you're doing that, you're not fucking them and putting them into submission. You know? So yeah, man. I didn't want to get up here talking about all this craziness. But it is what it is. You know, like I said, I'm still going to take these videos down. This is not financially sufficient here. I have to do some other things in life than be fucking around. Here's the real question. The girl with posing with Prince Andrew, where is she? She's bawling, brother. She's probably galloping right now on green grass somewhere. She's doing the polo. She has on the white pants and the black hat, and she's hitting the horse with the little fucking thing, with the horse whip thing. You see? They're bawling, brother. They don't give a fuck about what you bums on the bottom are talking about. Billions, nigga. Do you understand how many families is out here? Yo, let me tell you something. Niggas be talking all that shit and Illuminati this and Illuminati dumbass. Let me tell you something. I'm doing this art research and I'm doing this art game, man. I'm going to tell you right now, it's connected to nothing but billionaire families. And there's a lot of them. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them. Way more than you ever thought. You know, I'm reading stories about niggas going up to museums talking about, yeah, here's $200 million in art. And then we're going to give you $25 million to build a new museum attached to your current museum so we can hold all the new art I just dedicated to you. I just donated to you. And what are you talking about? Long money, brother. These motherfuckers are spending money from the goddamn 1600s, from the World War I. Niggas are still spending money from selling tanks during World War II in this motherfucker. Okay? Long doski. Let me see here. The brother says, last time I checked, them rappers weren't forced to get up on Diddy's poop deck. They was trying to be famous. Hey, B, look at what happened with your boy Meek Mill. He's done for. It's over. It is over. If anybody ever plays that tape, B, your soul was on the oh my God. That shit is crazy. Yo, they released that tape. They never played that tape in court. They never played the Bad Buddy tape. Yo, that shit is illmatic. So when that shit just showed up on my TikTok, I was like, "Oh goddamn, what the fuck?" Drop the phone, nigga. I didn't know what that was, but I damn sure ain't finna listen to no shit like that. No, it's fucking crazy. And look at that nigga Meek Mill. Oh yeah, a lot of you bitch niggas. Let's talk about it. A lot of you wannabe ass niggas was out there in the club rapping the Meek Mill bars because you want to be Meek Mill, the cheap thrill. You know? Yeah. And Diddy went over there and took the soul. The soul, nigga. How many souls is Diddy taking is the question. Because there's a lot of them. I've seen some bird shit with him and Biggie. I've seen a lot of bird, a lot of questionable shit over the years. It's damn near at a point where you got to question every MC that have been around that nigga. Like, what is wrong with you? You dig what I'm saying? What was you doing in the studio with that nigga? Watch that shit. That's why I'm a true Leo, man. That's why I tell you I do my music by myself. That's why I write my books by myself. I don't want to hear none of your fucking sausage McMuffin lips moving about a goddamn thing about what I put together when it comes to my art. Your input is garbage until you put in some dollars, nigga. Then you can have some input. You know, garbage is the word. Whenever you say garbage, if you want to say garbage in code language, you say garbage and tell them it's French. You know, and that's just what it is, man. Yeah, this is all crazy. All the women did terrible things. All the men have done terrible things. Please understand, ladies, that when I be talking like that, I'm not just trying to single no females out or nothing. I only know that because I'm only looking at women. I don't be looking at what no another nigga do. You know, all my niggas is thorough. They take care of their women in their household. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's what needs to be going on. I don't give a fuck about, you know, no Epstein files. I don't give a fuck about no Trump. Trump has the right to spank you niggas. You bit the hand that fed you. You know, Trump wrote checks for niggas and kept niggas laughing. China. Bitch, where did disease come from, bitch? China. Okay? It is the Kung Flu, bitch. You shut your motherfucking face. And them motherfuckers be all over the they be all over the TikTok thinking we finna learn your Mandarin. Nobody wants to learn your Mandarin, my nigga. Look, let me tell you something. Americans have brought the world the cheeseburger, the fries. You fucking hump. We brought you canned soup. And you think we're gonna learn your fucking shit? We're not gonna learn your goddamn culture. Your culture is not important, nigga. We have baseball. We have Babe Ruth. We have Jackie Robinson. Have you lost your fucking mind? We have Mike Tyson, nigga. And who is these fucking niggas over here trying to rap from the Europe and over here talking about European rappers is better than American? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Your whole continent is the size of Texas. Let's start there. Can we start there? Where should we start? Okay, where should we start in this motherfucker? You know, I can't really say that. China's been running their own shit for a very long time. Britain went over there and fucked them up and forced them to get high on dope. So that's what, China is trying to do to America. They're trying to get us forced on dope with that fentanyl shit and kill us off. But what's so interesting about it is that, guess what? China, here's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is that America didn't dope you up, China, on your opium. Huh? It is Britain that did that shit. So you take that shit to Britain. Oh, you think America is the bank to Britain? We will kick Britain's ass too. We will kick Germany's ass. We will kick Poland's ass. We will kick anybody's ass that comes around. Do you understand me? It doesn't matter if we are weak, autistic fucks. We will bring the Toxic Avenger and the Bubba, and they will come out swinging with the mallet upside your fucking head. You motherfuckers in your other countries, you're weak. You're weak, motherfucker. You're thin. You're petite. You eat the rice. You understand? You sit on the rug and you have the fucking falafel or whatever the fuck you're doing. It has nothing. You have nothing on American Jews. You see, in America, the only motherfuckers in the world that could give America a run for their money is the African children warriors. Okay? The African children warriors. I give credit where credit is due, so hear me out. The African children warriors, and then you have the gangsters in the South America and the gangsters in Mexico. Besides that, there's not one location on this planet that can contest the average American and how we raise, how we come up, and I'm talking about the full picture. Everything from Jamal in the hood to what's his name, Jorge in the barrio, okay, to fucking Luke or Brian on the motherfucking lacrosse team. Do you understand? We will kick your fucking ass. We raise our children to kick ass. We raise our children to fight. We get out here, we drink liquor crazy. We do drugs. We survive that and we fight again. Okay? And that's what Americans do. Okay? And there's a lot of Americans ready to take you on. We fucking ride the four-wheelers, we steal the cars. We do a lot of outrageous shit that you motherfuckers don't do. A lot of y'all that have bombs dropping on you and you have been very traumatized. I get it. And some of you have guns and you're ready to shoot back, and I understand and all that's good. But we snipe, you understand? We have practice. We produce the guns that can hit you 2 miles away. Did you know the furthest body that has been dropped from a live round from a sniper rifle was 2 miles away? Do you understand the distance of 2 miles and a bullet traveling? Fuck! That is wild shit. A bullet traveling for 2 miles and pluck your ass. That is crazy shit. We produce everything that you follow. Remember, what did they tell you in the 48 Laws of Power? Never test the master. We are the master. It is time for you to kneel. The rest of the world. Just kneel. Why not? You'll get more McDonald's. You'll get more Burger Kings. Everybody will be happy. Your children will have Barbie. Your children will have Sesame Street. We will bring that for you. Okay? So just kneel. Be in your place. We'll give you old reruns of MASH to watch. We'll give you old reruns of Beavis and Butthead. Be thankful. Be grateful. Show gratitude. You understand? We will provide you with the PlayStation 2. You understand? Yeah, we'll update you a little bit because we know the rest of the world is behind. Okay? So stop this goddamn bullshit. They say over there in Thailand done dropped the bomb on Cambodia. They didn't drop the. They didn't had a. They didn't did the airstrike on Cambodia. Y'all gonna have to leave Cambodia alone and leave Laos alone. They have good thick Asian. They have good General Tao over there, nigga. Good sweet and sour, nigga. You leave that good coochie alone. You lost your motherfucking mind. And then Cambodia has what's the name of it? What is the name of Cambodia's land? Let me see here. Cambodia. What is it? Anciently. Yeah, Encore. That's what I thought. That's the word that was popping up in my head. Encore. Don't you dare touch Encore. Don't you dare touch Encore in Cambodia. You lost your fucking mind. Okay? Because Encore is the home of the Nagas. And that's where the Draconian constellation, Khmer, right? The Khmer Empire is directly over them. You know. Speaking of America, are you going to celebrate its 250th anniversary? I celebrate everything. I love all people. Black, white, yellow, brown, whatever the fuck. Here's the thing. I celebrate what's in my bank account, brother. You understand? 250-year anniversary, you made us a par. If we get to that point, one thing about this nation, you got to love America, man. But the thing here is that it's very clear that somebody is intentionally destroying this place, whether they're doing it from the inside or whether they're doing it from the outside. It is being destroyed, and it's very ugly. It's very, I don't see why we're doing that. There's no fucking point of doing that shit. We got a very good thing going, and we need to stop with the overproduction. I'm tired of products. I'm tired of being upsold everywhere I fucking go. Somebody's trying to sell me some shit. I'm tired of that shit. I don't want your dumbass products. My lady doesn't want your fucking dumbass products because you're a dumbass. Your leprechaun is a dumbass. I don't want nothing to do with your fucking cereals. I don't want nothing to do. Now, this is interesting. It's non-humans who's destroying the USA. I don't know. I don't blame it on nobody. I mean, at the stupidity rate of humans, I'd have to say that it's humans doing it. Because there's a lot of dumbass. You see it every day. You see the dumbass on your news. You see it on the newspaper. You go get your alphabet soup. You put the can in. You say, "Mommy, I'm hungry," and you look down in your bowl, and the words have mystically spelled out dumbass. You understand how that works? And your ravioli, okay? And your fucking, and your cereal, and your alphabet cereal, it spells dumbass. You went to the Mickey D's, you got the Happy Meal, and it says on your receipt right above the number, because you're a dumbass, okay? Okay, they cloned the Tyrones. That's right. This is the America we're in. It's all MK Ultra, ladies and gentlemen. You broke up with your girl. You marry the new motherfucker. You have the baby. You go to the graduation. The vampire comes out the coffin. The werewolf howls at the moon. The 600-pound bitch that just lost all their fucking flab. Yo, what do they do with the human fat when they fucking do these fucking bypass surgeries? And your fucking kneecap almost got sucked through the vacuum. Like, what do they do with the fat? Is there a black market for the fat? Do we start chasing down the fat people and put their fat on the black market and put it on eBay? Do the women bid for fat on eBay? Is there a secret department in Costco where the women, they go and select their slab to put in the thigh? I'm telling you, there's a secret world out there, brother. They put the fat in the makeup products. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. He almost won a brand new black man's Bible with that question. Yeah, that's what we're gonna start doing. We're We gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing trivia on this motherfucker. Whoever answered the question the best way possible gets a free Black Man's Bible. Fuck it. Yeah, they put it in the makeup products. That makes sense. The lard back, shave the butter down. You know, do we lock her up in a sauna? Will it melt out? Will it melt down? Is the question. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to come up here, man. Y'all say what y'all ask me some questions or whatever in the comments. It's a crazy situation. The brother is down. Young Noble is down. Ozzy Osbourne is down. And Hulk Hogan is down. And they all three of them represented when men could be men, I guess, in America. They definitely came from that time. Do I still talk about zombies? Nah, for what? You know? I like to talk about reality. And whenever I talked about zombies, it's always the possibility of what they could be. And it's out here. One of the major possibilities in that zone is definitely that crystal meth shit everybody be smoking on. They didn't try to make that shit cool to do. You know, and it done fucked up the world. You know. The dumbass is actually the consumer that keeps everything going. You know, the dumbass is anybody who doesn't consistently read. You know, who isn't interested, who always running their mouth and think they got something to say, and you don't have no intellectual backing of what you're stating. You know. Let me see here. The brother C.A. Bruin says, I didn't think people knew what they were asking for Epstein files. A lot of the world's infrastructure. I'm sure people would like justice, though I'm sure jihads would have followed right behind. No, people don't like justice. People, let me tell you something. If you like justice, then you would take justice into your own hands. If you like justice, then you are going to inflict the justice. You're not going to sit up here and protest and walk around in a circle and expect somebody else to inflict their justice. You're not going to sit here and beg a motherfucker and try to invoke sympathy out of somebody so they could say they're sorry and feel some weird guilt trip and sprinkle you with little shekels in your cup, you know, and say that, you know, justice has been done. No. If people like justice, then they would immediately go to the jail, drag you out of your jail, and they'd put a rope around your neck, and then they'd hang you on the tree, and then they would leave you on the tree until your body decomposed and until your organs fell out, until you pissed on yourself in the beginning, you know, because usually when you get hung, you only become half dead. It is a status of half dead is what they called it. It wasn't a full lynching, depending on how far the body dropped with the rope. Then the column might snap right here, but usually it doesn't immediately snap like that. You're like a half dead. And then, you know, if you enjoyed justice, then you would fling him up on the tree. You probably skin him. You probably shoot him up while he's in the tree. And you would also cut off his body parts to keep him as souvenirs. You would take pictures in front of the body and make postcards out of it. Yeah, and this wasn't only just done to black people. You better understand that. This was done worldwide. No, that's not old school street justice. That is the only justice. You see, they've got you all broken down to soft ass, weak ass shit. So then they show you the crime on TV, and then you don't ever see what happens with that individual, if they got charged, how long they got charged for, blah, 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 blah. There is no justice. You understand? But I guess justice is created inside hell. Inside the jail is what they call it. You know, because when you go inside the jail, you know, now you are amongst other individuals who are criminals like you, and they will also inflict a higher pain upon you because you are now in the realm of hell. You understand? And that pain that is inflicted upon you is never really witnessed by the victims that you assaulted that are on the outside of the jail. So that is also an injustice. Every human who is a victim should be allowed to be able to watch and get updates of the criminal that assaulted them, and they should be able to enjoy, these moments when they hear about, oh, the criminal that assaulted you and killed your grandmother just got airlifted to the local hospital over here and there, and he's in there with 5 broken ribs, 2 broken wrists. His leg is snapped in 3 different places. And then, oh, great joy. You see how that works? And then now there is justice that is served. Because there's a lot of individuals out here who have been assaulted by people who just went to prison, and we don't know what happened to that motherfucker in prison. As a matter of fact, this sounds like a good law to pass. We should pass this law that it should be permitted that all victims of any type of aggravated assault or crime should be given any form of update of any type of injury or any form of demise that occurs to the inmate while they are incarcerated. That sounds good. Yeah, because, in times of depression, we look for motherfuckers that are beneath us to remind us that we're not doing just so bad as this motherfucker over here. And that is how the world works. The human mind does work off of a bunch of evil shit. And it works far more off of the evil shit than it does the good shit. From the reading, and I'll tell you how, because you can get hugged 1,000,000 times by the most beautiful women. That doesn't stay anywhere but in the memory, you see. But let me give you some pain, like the brother felt this month getting his hand blown off, and you will remember that forever because there is no more hand now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, let you get the cut. The cut from the pain that you felt from the cut is going to stay on your body forever. The 1,000,000 hugs and the 1,000,000 kisses that you got from the most beautiful women in the world left no scar. They left no reminder, no physical reminder upon you of the graces and the good times. So the human will always hold on to the pain that was given to them, because there will usually be a reminder left for them to, for it to strike the memory that, they were assaulted in said fashion. Yeah. So humans ain't gonna hold on to what's good. Humans hold on to what's bad, bro. Unfortunately, these are the sciences. If you notice, that's what everybody, all they could talk about is Epstein. Yeah, because you have a shitty sex life. Anybody who has a shitty sex life, why the fuck are you worried about what some grown ass ugly motherfucking white boys are doing with some bitches? That's what I need to know. Any nigga thinking about what another nigga is fucking is a fucking bird. Who cares, bro? I don't care. He ain't fucking on my children. I don't give a fuck. Dude, who cares, bro? I don't, you're not, the thing isn't making sense yet. Like humans want to go do stupid shit. And then they want to be, oh, why aren't you getting involved? Why aren't you stopping me from doing my dumb shit? You're a fucking problem. And that's just what's going on here. Yeah, Epstein and the whole the Diddy case disappeared. The Michael Jackson case disappeared. Epstein gonna disappear too. Nobody cares about who Hillary Clinton was fucking. Who cares? What are you gonna do about it? Let's say it just showed up on the news right now. Oh, we have all the Epstein files. It's 1,000,000 motherfuckers on here touching the butt. What is you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing is what you're going to do. You wouldn't even know where to start. You don't have the money to play ball. So why care? I don't give a fuck. You will not control, nor will you influence my topic of conversation by what the fuck is going on the news. I don't care. Will Smith needs to never touch a microphone again Hide your face. Where is the humility? People need to know when to stop. You failed. You know, you look like a fool. You know, people are disappointed in you. You understand? And, you know, people don't see themselves. And that's why we have to definitely be micromanagers in security when it comes to our public image as a race, because there's many individuals inside our race that don't understand the concept of embarrassment and how it really operates, and the fact that you represent the same people of your race, whether you like it or not. Every time you leave your house, you represent your age, you represent your gender, and you represent your race, whether you like it or not. That is automatically, those three things are automatically seen and are automatically known by the people. We don't know about what your religion is. We don't know all that other shit. If all that morale shit helps the animal to act within a cordial space, then do that. You know? Will is in debt, nigga. We are in debt. Is there a millionaire in my comments? We are broke, nigga. What is going on? Everybody over here trying to act like they super balling and shit. I ain't gonna talk about no niggas' money, no niggas' position in the world. I don't see why people do that. Yo, man, like I had to explain to my sons, man. I was like, look, bro, we used to get away with our crimes back in the day, man. For number one rule back in the day was don't get tattoos, because tattoos identify you if you're out here hitting licks and doing street shit. You know, and then look at what happened to these niggas. Look at what happened. Everybody is putting tattoos all over their face, looking like the dumbass. You are Bozo, the clown. Okay, you fucking fool. And you know, and you were doing that because you were following Lil Wayne. People, a lot of people say, well, Mike Tyson came out. Yeah, well, Mike Tyson did come out with the first face tat publicly as a star. But understand, and that's what everybody already knew. That Mike Tyson was a monster. He was a monster. He was great beast. He is a god, nigga. In the 80s, he already proved that line. He was a god. He could do that. Millionaire, gazillionaire, worldwide. You are the bloke at the Wendy's window. You have nothing. You cannot duplicate what a Lil Wayne does or what a Mike Tyson does. You cannot duplicate their finances. You are not equal to their status of fame, nor are you equal to their status of finances. Therefore, you can't do it. You will be a loser in life if you do. And many of them are. You know, I mean, that's why I don't even eat fast food anymore. You ever go to the fast food? You know, you think you just to get the Del Taco or some shit. You think you finna get the double McCheese. Okay? And you look at this nasty pimple-faced kid. Or I remember one time I went to a Wendy's. This was years ago. And I looked in the Wendy's window. It was a 60-year-old Asian woman, a 60-year-old black woman, and a 60-year-old white woman. I said, Lord, you see defiance about that coochie? You need to be happy, pleasant, cunt in the world. And you will not deal with those problems. But look at you. You flip the patty. You say for here or to go, and you wear the funny hat. Y'all want to see a funny hat? I'll show y'all a funny hat. Okay? And then I was at the fast food. I get the Del Taco. This motherfucker looked like he was just digging in his nose, wiped it on his shirt. Help me help you. You know, like, oh my God, nigga. Are we serious? I do not want no ugly ass motherfucker giving me my food looking like that, nigga. Your hair all matted in. You look fucking like shit. You know, I would never in my life get no food from you. You lost your motherfucking face. Lost your mind. And I stopped going, man. I don't want to receive my food from the degenerate, man. There will be no degeneracy, man. You know, I don't know where your hands done been. I don't know what you've been digging in. I don't know what's underneath your goddamn fingernail. You know, you are the bad example. You see, this is what happens to the soul. See that? That's the Popeyes hat for you bitches. For you niggas out here. You see what I'm saying? When she knows she should have chose the pimping. Terrible. This is what happens in America when you don't choose on the pimping. When you're worried about the Epstein files, this is what happens. You turn into one of these motherfuckers. Okay? That's what happens. You have the honey biscuit wrapped on your goddamn head. You know, and if she did a little bit more of this in life, you know, the original smile, bitch. Come on. Smile, bitch. Smile, bitch. Come on, baby. That's right. The white man do that test. This is why us as black men, we need to be more involved in science. This is science. This was the first selfie ever recorded. You see that? You see the phone mirror she's carrying? Back from the future, nigga. You understand? She had an iPhone 28 back in the 1940s. They ran the test on her to make sure to see if she can smile, see if we can encode the smile on the ungrateful bitch's face. Make a bitch happy. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happened when the pimpin' touched the pussy. You know what I'm saying? This is how wide the eyes get when the pimpin' touch the pussy. You see that? You see? You women, you need to get with the goddamn program and stop with your bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Let me see here. What else we got here? Yeah, before you turn into this bitch. This is when she wanted Netflix and chill. You see that? Look at the rotten bitch. You see that? Routine. You see? This is when you become routine. You sit in front of that goddamn TV, your life is gone, okay? Because you've been full of the shit. Okay? And you should have picked up the phone call, told that nigga to come through. But you full of it. You scared. You know? We go through some of these pictures, dude. This is crazy shit. Yeah. And this is when you don't need no nigga. You see how they do you, boy? You see how they do you, boy? You see? They put me on the Miracle Whip advertisement. That's a real advertisement, too. I remember that shit years ago. My nigga hit me up. It was like, B, they got your ass on a billboard. I said, what is you talking about, nigga? And he showed it to me, and I had to do great research. And that white boy done got him the first piece of little black pussy. That's what happens. Right here, this is what happens when the white boy get the first little piece of black pussy. He get to singing them goddamn Negro spirituals, goddamn. Okay? And I ain't talking about when she coming around the mountain. That ain't no Negro spiritual. You gotta go swing low, sweet chariot. As I get to look at this shit. Look at this shit. When white girls listen to Yo Gotti and Sexy Red, this is what happens. This is America. You motherfuckers must have done forgot. Y'all must have forgot. Goddamn. Yeah, there it is. When white girl listen to Yo Gotti and Sexy Red, she be down there in Memphis. It gets a little bit too much, too detailed. Okay? Y'all got to stop with all this cultural mixing shit. You know? Y'all want to see a picture? Nigga got his first check? Got his first check? Toby be good nigga, boss. This is a real picture of when a Negro received his first paycheck back in the early 1900s. Why y'all always think I'm bullshitting, man? I'm trying to give y'all some history lessons right now, man. And y'all over here just laughing at a nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Nigga was happy about that check. The check was nothing but $1.50 for a whole week work. Today, that $1.50 would be worth $1,500. How about that, nigga? How about that? Let me see what else we got up in here. Some of the shit I got in my phone is fucking hilarious. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I got here. Let me see if I can find some more. Okay. Let me see about what else I got up in here. The high school minstrel book. America. Okay. Let's see what else I got up in here. York pleads guilty to federal charges. Well, you ain't floating now. What happened to all your floating, nigga? What happened to the alien, nigga? You know? Let me see if I'm going to get one more out of here. A picture of Diddy's dad on the Harlem Nights when he tried out for the Harlem Nights. There you go. Black-faced in the motherfucker. That nigga finna come out and start a church. That would be a phenomenal move. If he came out and started a church. She obey and bake biscuit. Obey. Come on, man. Focus in, camera. You're not doing right, camera. Okay? Yeah, I'm just clowning. Me too deal with mouth. Goddamn. That's what it is. Okay, let me see it. Like R. Kelly. Booty. That's right. This is what y'all want. This is what y'all allowed in the world, man. They done caught everybody with the butt cheeks. That's why you need to go ahead and buy my book. You niggas is lost in the sauce. You're lost in the scent, the emanation, the heat is what you lost in, nigga. You have no direction. Okay? Yeah, that was some crazy shit. Y'all remember that shit, that nigga from the Elmo? It was a nigga doing Elmo, and he was over there touching on the children. Bitch ass nigga. I like me some grown pussy. I don't know what's wrong with y'all niggas, man. I mean, I know grown ass women make it difficult, but whatever. You know, they make the pussy difficult, and that's why the world is going to shit. It's because pussy cures depression, and niggas is out here depressed because bitches don't want to give up no coochie. So what you do is you become a salesman. This is called the Merkins salesman, okay? And these are coochie wigs that was being sold in the medieval times. And also, you see where it says right there? Merkins, you see that? J.O. Paynes and Sons, that's right. These are coochie wigs. We have the lamb wool, okay? We have the soft Jew here. We have the blonde, okay? We have the goddamn the Burnett 2000, okay? Straight up. Not mixing cultures. What does that mean? That means stay in your fucking lane and stop trying to be like another motherfucker. White folk need to go back to their goddamn rock and roll, and niggas need to go back to their R&B and stop with the dumb shit. You know, everybody trying to be a nigga, and I don't see the point. Niggas got it the worst. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't see what's wrong with the Negro. but niggas gonna have to stop trying to be somebody else's culture. Be cool with your culture. If the women of your culture acted like this and said yes, daddy, while she was doing it, you motherfuckers would be fine with your culture. You wouldn't be seeking a god, a religion, or nothing. If you had this level of excitement and obedience with you. That's right. What's my take on Andrew Tate? I don't know. I don't be looking at that nigga. You know? He's a wannabe gangster rapper. You know? He is what they call controlled opposition is the word. His father was KJB. Or KGB or whatever the fuck. His father was KGB. And that is Russian intelligence. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know? Run, little cockroach, run. Cockroach racing. Brought to you by Mattel, nigga. Okay, look at that shit. This ain't number of white folks on that picture. Okay? Yeah, they was doing the cockroach racing. 31st Street. You can put money down. I love Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes was hilarious. It wasn't even really racist. A lot of people be saying it, saying that white people be super racist. White people don't really be racist, be. A lot of these stereotypes be true. And people just want to call it racist because they don't want to be identified in the public underneath the context of what the fuck is being explained. But it is very true. A lot of those stereotypes and so-called racism. You know? So, that is, you know, I don't look at those cartoons as, and I went through that phase when I was writing the Kicked Out of Heaven. I got so deep into the white psyche that I could see what they were seeing during the course of like their slavery times when they were all masters and shit. I could see what they were seeing. The nigga with the hanging down lip and all that shit. And that shit is real, man. Shit, niggas just be mad because it is real. Niggas be mad because you ain't running shit. You know, at the end of the fucking day, you know, if you were running the world, your racism probably be worse than the white man's racism right now. If you were running the world, you would keep your foot on a motherfucker's neck too. I don't want to hear the shit. People be full of shit out here. Yeah, nigga. I respect dominance. I respect authority. I respect dominance, nigga. Right here. Happy. You're going to be happy. That's right. Surrounded by... There it is. You know? Hey, motherfucker going to be happy around here. Brother Suggs Church. I don't know who Brother Suggs is or whatever that is. But yeah. I don't know if I'm going to open up a church. I might open up a church. Who knows? No, I wouldn't do nothing like that. I'm going to keep it thorough. I'd rather run my business how I run my business, and motherfuckers is going to stay dedicated and down to it. And if motherfucker ain't going to stay dedicated, then fuck them. Because that's why the white man put that application out, because nobody going to do what they say they going to do. You don't have to believe your words, you know. Buy you a copy. Get you a copy, bitch. And get you an apron with it. You dig what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, here goes the original advertisement. Is it going to focus in? Do I get a focus in? My camera is full of the shit, man. Come on, focus in, nigga. Well, all you got to do is put in old and new advertisement Miracle Whip. It'll show up on your Google search. You know. But yeah, that's what's going on in the world today. Heavy artillery. Talk about the Tickle Me Elmo. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know nothing about no Elmo. I was just talking about the dude who was running the Elmo puppet. He came down. He was touching on the children. Crazy shit. So stop being an awful wicked nigga. These are covers to like plays and shit that was going on back in the 1920s and shit. Yeah, he's an awful wicked nigga. There's a nigger in the moon. Why y'all always talking about the Mercury retrograde? This is what you really need to be worried about. Okay? And there's a nigger in the moon, and he might descend on you one day. Okay? In the middle of the night. The boogeyman. You better watch out. The latest coon spasm. Okay. And sung nightly with great success by Gennaro Bailey's and Ray's A Hot Old Time. The latest coon spasm. That should be, a nigga need to put that on his album cover. The latest coon spasm. You see it right there? There's a nigger in the moon. Okay. And that's why I be coming in the game like, Negro, please. Buy the album, nigga. You understand? Get on there and buy the album. Okay. Go to kickedoutofheaven.com. You know, go to theblackmansbible.com, you know, and get everything that you're supposed to be getting pertaining to the books, okay, and your life. Man, why they fold them Chinese women feet up like that? I was going to put some of these pictures inside the book, the Secret Alchemy on women. Why you tie that woman foot up? Look at the goddamn toes up underneath the foot. What's wrong with you niggas? See, this is what happens when you can't get up underneath the belly button. You start doing weird ass shit like this to women, tying their feet up and shit. Like, what is wrong with you niggas, man? You know, you have mental issues because you can't get up in the goddamn guts like you're supposed to. You can't achieve obedience out of them. Okay, for the people. Johnny Depp, he was for the people. When that bitch was shitting in his bed. You understand? If a bitch shit in my bed, nigga, you're going to hell. We have to send you to hell now. You will go on a first class ticket because this is deserving. Okay? Never in my motherfucking life. Those Chinese women were put through great length to get small feet. Right, because it was all a big test, man, you know. Then why you worried about the feet instead of worried about the depthness of that track, nigga? What were insects like in the medieval times? The insects take over the sky, bro. They black out the sun, bro. And they said some of the locusts had teeth, you know. And then you have bed bugs, you got ticks, you got fleas. There's all different types of insects that are mentioned all throughout the whole 3-volume series. But your first encounter is definitely going to be the locusts and the grasshoppers and the situations that happen with natural disasters in the first chapter. And then when you get into the second chapter, we start going into the plagues. I got to teach you a lot about the ticks and the fleas and all of that shit before you go into the plague, so you know what you're looking at with the traveling of the plague. And bed bugs as well. Well, if you ask me, I think the bed bugs is some hybrid of a flea and a tick because they carry the activities of both of them. So, you know, I remember when I was a kid, they used to always say, you know, sleep good night and don't let the bed bugs bite. That was supposedly a saying that parents used to say to kids when we were younger. But I don't remember any instances of bed bugs when I was younger. Only when I got older, it was the bed bugs and shit. But then at one time, bed bugs, like in supposedly in the early 1900s, they weren't called bed bugs; they were called cooties. So when we were kids, a motherfucker would say, "Ooh, you got cooties," and just would run away from you just to fuck up your self-esteem. Situation. You know, or try to embarrass you. They say, "Ooh, you got cooties," and run away. Cooties was never identified as a specific type of insect. during my childhood that I knew about. But with thorough research into the years of old, the yesteryear, you will clearly see, and I'm about to show y'all right now, that cooties was a type of insect that was referred to that was sort of like a nickname before it got transferred over to bed bugs. Okay, so these are some of them. The scrub and the typhus was traveled by the chiggers. Okay, from rats to chiggers to man is what it's called. So supposedly the fleas would have, remember they had flea circuses and all types of shit back in the day. So they would have the fleas would bite the rats and then go bite the humans. Is supposedly how it works. And yeah, this is the flea. Know your enemy. What does it say at the bottom? I carry plague. Don't sleep in rat-infested houses. Don't leave food to attract rats and mice. We understood during those times. We had respect for each other, and we put that type of information out so we wouldn't get hit with the goddamn dearth, is what they called it. To get hit with the dearth is another word of getting hit with the plague. And dearth is close to the word death. Just like murder is close to the word mother, a murderer, a smotherer, murder is what they called it. Way back in the ancient times, in around 1300s, it wasn't the word murder, it was the word murther. So look at that. Cooties. You see that? Come on. Pull the screen in, you fucking hump. Show the fucking clear shit. It'll focus in. Come on, focus for me. Okay. There it is. Oh, okay, that's what I gotta do. Also known as lice, graybacks, cooties, seam squirrels, botches, kicked out of heaven volume 2. Because I'm the only one that brought you the real about your civilization. I didn't fucking sugarcoat shit and be talking a bunch of goddamn dumb shit. Just like I just showed you with the cooties situation right there. Okay. Bewitched. Remember this show? We used to watch this show all the time. It was on Nick at Night. A little witchcraft never hurt anybody. They was putting it right in front of us. We didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. That bitch twinkle your nose. That's why a lot of niggas be over here scared to fuck on some pussy, because you pull out that fucking half pinky knuckle bullshit. That bitch twinkle her nose, toot, and extract the soul from your ass. Did I see the video of the Jacksonville police stop? That black male looked so feminine and juvenile. The nigga who got punched in the mouth or whatever. Yeah, so what? You're a dumbass. If you don't comply when the police pull you over, you're a dumbass. That's all there is to it. I listen to Jordan Peterson. He cool. I mean, if he pops up on my feed, I'll listen to it for a second. But I don't go hunting for nobody's lectures. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be on a panel on the 30th with the African guy Zuna, who've been over there putting the foot down. We've been putting the foot up everybody's ass when it comes to the Negro and how behind they are. And I really got to go up there with a progressive mentality. I really don't want to be like, nigga, it is a write-off. We are wasting our time. Okay, because that's really where it's at. But it takes a nigga a very long time to see that. The Negro has the hope of Obama. And what did Obama come out here? Obama came out here saying some wild shit lately. Yeah, niggas is worried about the Epstein files instead of worrying about Obama talking about black children need a homosexual friend and need a fucking bird-ass friend. What? He blatantly telling you. Okay? And niggas is worried about some Epstein files, but you got a prior president blatantly telling you that, your children need to be hanging around the bird. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Which clearly shows, you know. I mean, who knows what them motherfuckers do? Them motherfuckers be zapped out in the head. You know? That double coochie nigga. Them niggas be zapped out in the head talking that stupid shit. I'm telling some, yeah, and niggas is worried about the Epstein files. You need to be worried about that bitch ass nigga talking that crazy shit. You know? Because this is what eating the booty got you niggas looking like. Yes, you don't eat it, nigga. Sexually transmitted diseases such as syphilis were common among all social classes. Symptoms included unsightly skin rashes, recurring bouts of fever, blindness, mental illness, and ultimately death. Yeah. That's what's going on. The booty done sent you to the grave, nigga. That's why niggas be hugging themselves in the coffin. You know, it gets cold, nigga. She done left you. Ain't no more sandwich, nigga. You know, and women will definitely take it for granted, and they will use it as comedy, and they will abuse a man's love for them, and so goes on human existence. Zuna, the African dude named Zuna. Let me make sure his name is up here. I'm saying his name right. No. What are we talking about, dude? No, this is not the dude. Hold on. Oh, yeah, his name is Zuma, I think it is. Hold on, let me see. No, this is not who I'm talking about right here. Man, let me see. Hold on, let me look up his name so y'all can go ahead and do some research on dude, because dude is not a joke at all. He's very, very serious. And Xanu is his name. Xanu. Yeah, this dude right here. It's Xanu Project Rethink is the name of the YouTube page. And he is very serious. And I love his approach. I just, you know, his name is Frank Xanu. FRANCK space ZANU. And he's phenomenal. He's basically the African version of me. You know, except for me, I get a little hood sometimes. I'll talk a little ghetto. I get comical and all of that. He is very strict on his line. And I like that. But unfortunately, I understand that it is all a lost cause, brother. A nigga gonna have to put some big money in my pocket to make me believe this shit is a lost cause. You think I'm in a fight for some motherfuckers who don't fight their own baby mamas and goddamn win in court? Get the fuck out of here. You think I'm in a fight for a bunch of weak ass goddamn dollar menu sucking motherfuckers? You done lost some do-rag wearing nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You know? Niggas who think they know something because they graduated Harvard. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. His subject matter, I love how he puts the foot up another motherfucker. He keeps the foot on the neck. You know, and I love that approach. But brother, I'm going to tell you right now, it is a lost cause, brother. Hopefully I'm able to sell these kicked out of heaven books. You know. And I'm going to be on his show on the 30th. It's going to be over Zoom. you know, or a web call. Basically, I'm not going to be physically at the location where they're holding the show. But there's a lot of good things for the future that could be coming. You know, if they come, hopefully I'm gonna ride with it, and if they don't, then oh well, so be it. And I am iota out of here. I'm gonna tell you right now. I salute. We done had a good run for 10, 15 years, but this shit got to be done with. You dig what I'm saying? You've never saw a good detailed video on the silliness of men versus women and its effects on society. I could do a video on that subject, but guess what? I am typecasted, I am shadow banned, and I do not have any inspiration to do anything like that because there's not going to be no numbers. The numbers on my videos go to maybe about 300 tops, 400, 500. You know, I put out some videos for the Blue Heirloom. That is the name of my investment art estate investment company is Blue Heirloom. Okay, so whenever you see that, know that that's me. And everything goes there. There's diamonds, watches, high fine art, you know, whatever. I can get whatever, you know, and I do mean the best of it at the top quality with all types of certifications and paperwork that comes with it. This stuff is way past the Hermes Birkin or way past, you know, your products that are marketed to you by your rappers. These are called investment pieces, time pieces. Anything and everything that I'm dealing with or that I have for sale is definitely in that lane. So yeah, I definitely wanted to come out here and say something, man, because too many people are dying in this year of the snake has been extremely chaotic, and a lot of people have been majorly affected. So definitely rest in peace, Young Noble, Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, Bert Spencer, all in that order, and the homie Sonny Kronos. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, that would be a good lawsuit to do. You know, but you know, a lot of people are out of here. So I'm finna play 2 rock and roll joints because it's needed for the energy in the air right now. I definitely appreciate y'all checking me out today and hanging out. Go to kickedoutofheaven.com, get the books. 33rd degree sale. All 3 books are going for $33. That's including the shipping and handling in that price. I also have the all 9 book sale. I also have the Millennium DVD sale, and then you need to donate like you see on the screen right here. There is a Cash App, and there is also a PayPal link for the donations. I'm about to put it up in there right now. Go to the Millennium DVDs, my friend. I'm the last man standing, bro. Who else do you got? Young Pharaoh, nigga? I mean, nigga, please get the fuck out of here. These niggas look insane, sound insane, and are going to remain insane because they're do boys. They get told what to do, you know. And you niggas look fucking stupid trying to sound like you just super intelligent, you know. And I don't have to sound like nothing because my scholasticism is proven. So I don't have to sit up here and try to, you know, talk about fucking 30 different pharaohs and shit. Who gives a fuck about that shit? You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all get at me. TheBlackMansBible.com, MillenniumDVDs.com. Hit the Cash App and do it now, my friend. All right, and I'm up out of this motherfucker, man. Peace. I don't even want to play that shit. Let me see here. What should I play? Fuck it.
alien niggas so fresh, so clean. Got a fat back in a Cadillac, sweet dreams. High beans for those that need to fly beans. My team is only advised by me. Lately, they've been trying to test the G. Can't replace the game with a fake movie. That Illuminati trying to test me too. Nigga might get poisoned, better bust my food. Your balls or your word, don't get it confused. Better watch what you do, better know how to move. There's nothing in between the two. We're in the lose, there's one to lost. Thin line, don't cross your bum because I collect as the boss, that's by myself. My dreams are for me and nobody else, cause nobody responds to cries for help. That's life or death. I stroke from coast to coast like a ghost. I smoke with my folks, give hoes some hope. Need just enough boat to swing in the air. Yeah, life ain't fair and your wife don't care, so neither do I. Get a piece of the pie. I ride by fly, hard times do or die. If a nigga get hungry, take a bite out of crime. Survive the lies or be the chicken to fry. The victim is I, the victim is you. Suspect is us. Death is spontaneous, bite the dust. We won't discuss. Nobody gives a fuck, nigga. Looking for a crutch till you might get stuck. Then spend your last buck to get high and drunk. Wear shades so nobody can know what's up. It's all of us. Gotta face these fake bucks as soon as I wake up. USA flag full of pentagrams. Just wanna show $1 million on my Instagram. Bitches making a living, holding up on the webcam. Every other nigga got their own label, that jam. I move with left hand, I stand in quicksand. This is the wasted land that we need paradise, so we plead to Christ. No matter the size, won't give up the fight. And I seek this cheese like the 3 blind mice. Get away, cleaner won't see me twice. You need some advice. The games that don't play, better do what I say. If you wanna get paid and make it today, better get on my way. Cause I move through fools like ghouls from voodoo. But whose crew or do I choose? Mo school, nigga, I make the rule you obey. Cause I need to throw away just to start from my feet. I conquer these streets, no other amongst thieves. Fuck a script where I wanna hold up on T's. I'ma keep it OG, even when I roll with the class of royalty. Cause your boy put the oil in the loyalty. Good destiny was obviously meant to be. Just better remember, when you R.I.P, don't catch it to step up, get put to sleep. Nobody has truth to keep. Did you get the scoop of WikiLeaks? They scoop too deep, feel the roots with your feet. As you reach for the stars, do you wanna live large with some fancy cars? Smoke on big cigars, always be in charge. This kiss the devil's answer, give God your heart. Just trying to be smart and survive the dark. And the 7 deadly sins, if there's light in this heaven, then a nigga won't see it. Bad to the bone. I threw my heart in the flames, it's all part of the game. I'm kinda part-tame, arcane, hella dark in this lane. Jolly Roger on my Harley, sipping grape Rodeo barley while I ship this crisp Raleigh, smoking 420 Barney with my American Barbie. I'm the summa cum laude, how could I ever be tardy? We shoot at the sheriff nowadays with Bob Molly. Pinky and my pointer finger up for the gnarly. Yes, the beast eats hardy, that's what those regarding. I walk on crossroads on top of all bones. What I call home, fully owned cyclone, got the eyes of a drone. I'm despising the clones, that's why I'm riding alone. They all fake, styrofoam and plastic. Time to bring back the real occult and magic. The beautiful disaster and the lovely tragic. This a rock, pop, hip, roll, witchcraft classic. Yeah, my time to smash it in the enlightened fashion. Got dozen ratchet, shaking fat his ass and the stabbing. Got black cats dancing with Jessica Rabbit. Are you gonna go my way, nigga, like Lenny Kravitz? Yeah, I'm the penny savage with a heavenly status. Marble floors on the mansion, still sipping thug passion. When we see static, we at it like crack addicts. From my advantage, I got the blood of the baddest. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. 1,000 Denominator, recorded the traitor. Black dog, bare arms, yeah, nigga, Terminator. I'm the new wolf for your Wall Street newspaper. Early in the morning, gotta say hate to the saver before I'm eating my breakfast. I keep a cross on my necklace. Business is getting reckless. Pledge allegiance to the dollars, and I always respect it. Beautiful people, sweet dreams, and I never forget it. Team spirit and a mirror, and the youth is reflected. Only truth is the connection. Yes, my niggas is real. From the yard to the field, keep a guard to your grill. Tar and feather your leather and put a torch in your heel. Watch a hog swine squeal once his lies are revealed. His eyes turn white, his time turns steel. The water turns to wine and the plants turn to pills. We lower the body and invite the overkill, then peel off like a ball, split white walls on the wheels. Going over deals like a real nigga should. I survive in any hood, nigga know it's all good. Nigga know it's all bad. Yeah, we bang like Baghdad. In my pants, they might sag, cause I carry a mag. Just a part of the swag. Like pumping on a bag or chopping up some grams. Got a bad man, damn price tag on the yams. This a guy 720, just know that I am.